Well, Rompco is a gas transmission pipeline that ties up with the gas fields in Mozambique and transports gas to markets in Mozambique and South Africa. It owns a 865 kilometer, 26-inch pipeline. Rompco is an independent company. It's 50% owned by Sasol, 25% by the government of Mozambique through Companhia de Gasoduto, CMG, and iGas South Africa, so that is 25% owned by the South African government. Rompco has in South Africa only one shipper, and that is Sasol at the moment. And in Mozambique, we've got quite a few shippers. We call our customers shippers. Sasol has various markets that downstream that they sell gas to in South Africa. So they have various customers. Rompco applies to Nersa for a tariff on each incremental investment Rompco makes in capacity. Because capacity, when we need to expand the capacity of our pipeline system, we do it in increments, and then for each increment, the capital investment that we make, we then apply to Nersa for a tariff related to that particular investment. The tariff that we applied for now is what we call the GTA 3 tariff. That is volumes that are enabled by the loop line 2 that we built in Mozambique. And we had to build that loop line to increase the capacity of the system to enable delivery of an additional volume of 7.8 million gigajoules per annum of gas to South Africa. So that tariff we've applied to Nersa, and that tariff is 49.87 Rand per gigajoule, which will apply to that 7.8 million gigajoules per annum of gas, and that is from the 1st of January 2017. Yes, currently there's a tariff in place for the volume that Rompco currently transports to South Africa is 153 million gigajoules per annum. There are two separate tariffs that apply to that. On 126 million gigajoules per annum, there's the so-called GTA 1 tariff, and then on 27 million gigajoules per annum, there is the so-called GTA 2 tariff. So those tariffs were based, the GTA 1 tariff was based on the original investment in the pipeline. The GTA 2 tariff was based on the capacity expansion by building the compressor at Komati Port. And now, of course, the GTA 3 tariff is based on the loop line that we constructed in Mozambique. So I think importantly, the transmission tariff that is passed on to the market, that is included in the total cost of gas in the market, is a weighted average of those particular volumes and tariffs. So there is no single user or consumer of gas that will pay the GTA 3 tariff, because the transmission tariff that is included in the total price of gas or the total cost of gas in the market is a weighted average of those three tariffs and those particular volumes. Yes, an investment is made on the capital cost of that investment and the volume or the revenue over which you will recover that investment. On the compressor station that was commissioned in 2010, there was a particular capital investment that was recovered on a particular volume of gas. On the loop line 2, the investment is recovered on the 7.8 million gigajoules of gas. And once the spare capacity that this loop line creates is utilized in the market, once more gas becomes available and there's a demand for gas, either in Mozambique or South Africa, the tariff will reduce. And that impact will be filtered through to the consumer. Rompco wishes it can give that indication, but we cannot, because we do not know when gas will become available in Mozambique, and it is up to the government of Mozambique also to decide who will use that gas and who will get access to that gas. So it is not something that Rompco can forecast at this stage. Well, There was a public hearing. Rompco applied to Nersa for the tariff in October this year, and Nersa then published their consultation document based on our application for public comment. Those comments were due by, I think it was the 25th of November, and the public hearing was scheduled for the 2nd of December. So Rompco sincerely expected to have a tariff decision at least by the end of December this year. We were informed yesterday that Nersa has extended the period for public comment until January, and at this stage we have not been informed of what the new date is or will be for the public hearing. So we are ready to start supplying the 1st of January. It's obviously a concern to Rompco that we don't yet have a tariff decision, and we'll be in discussion with Nersa about that. The price impact on the end user, remember the transmission tariff, this so-called weighted average of Rompco's transmission tariffs that is passed on to the market, is only one element of the total price or the total cost of gas, as it is called. On the average gas price in Gauteng, if you exclude the transitional discounts and trader discounts, we believe the impact will be 2%, roughly 2%. If you do not exclude the transitional discounts and the trader discounts, the impact will be about 3%. So based on the average price in gas in Gauteng, it'll be between 2 and 3%.